you have a group of people I've been analyzing and monitoring for over 10 years now. And this extreme group of people, they go around behaving as if they are God's gift, literally. They'll go around telling everyone to fear Allah, ittaqillah akhi, aki, however they want to say it. Or, Allah yahdeek, you're not on the manhaj, you're this, you're that, you're wrong. Where is Allah? They'll go to the most random person and they'll start asking the question, where is Allah? Okay, and as you would have probably guessed now, this is the extreme group of Salafis with the fake Gheerah. Okay, it's fake Gheerah. Now I say this for many reasons. Okay, number one is that if these individuals had spent even a little bit of time studying ilm, studying knowledge, they would quickly realize that what they're doing is completely wrong. Okay, many of these individuals, where is Allah? How can you ask that to someone at college or someone at university? Like, where has that come from? Okay, or you're saying you're on the wrong madhab. If you start studying ilm, you realize that all the four madhabs are strong in their own right, and yes, it is good to follow a madhab. Okay, obviously there's like, if you get to a certain level, then obviously there's ijtihad and the rest of it. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is these people, they go around behaving as if they are God's gift. They're correct and everyone else is incorrect. Okay, takfir is a different story. Okay, that's completely wrong. I'm not even talking about takfir right now. Takfir is completely incorrect. How can you have the audacity to call someone else kafir? Like, who are you? This is the point I'm trying to make, that who are you? Most of these individuals, they won't have achieved anything themselves in life. If you analyze these individuals, these groups, they sit in their little groups and they just talk bad about everyone else. If you analyze these individuals or these groups, most likely they won't have achieved much themselves in life. Okay, it's highly likely in terms of dunya, they probably, average jobs, probably claiming benefits, but then talking about Sharia law, I'm talking about these type of people. Okay, so they haven't achieved much in life in terms of dunya, and in terms of deen, 90% of them, they won't be hafidh al-Qur'an. I guarantee you, 90% of them won't be hafidh al-Qur'an, and they'll know very little of the Arabic language, if any. Okay, don't be this person. I know I've started this video a bit, blunt and aggressive, but the aim of this video, as in the ultimate aim of this video, is to, advise you to explain that this is not the right way. Okay, how can we all have our own sins, how can you be so interested in other people? How can you have so much confidence to tell others that what they're doing is wrong? Okay, to a certain extent. I'm not saying you don't just say anything. Okay, of course, like I've studied usul al-da'wah, alhamdulillah, and this is why I'm making these comments, because my teacher has reaffirmed what I said at the Islamic University of Medina. I know many of you would think, oh, you go to Islamic University. This is in the West. This is a problem of the West. They think they come to Islamic University and now we've got the power to tell everyone they're wrong. Wallahi, the people don't need this. Okay, if you travel a little bit, if you go out into the society, into community, you'll realize that the people don't need this rubbish. Okay, what the people need is proper individuals with substance. Okay, they've studied themselves, they know what they're saying, they've achieved, they're doing decent in life, and they have an argument, a productive argument. Okay, not just, oh, you're this and you're that, and you're going Jahannam and whatever. Ittaqillah, like. But who are you? Do you know what I mean? Like, honestly, I've been analyzing this for over 10 years now. I've seen people, and another point that I want to make is, for example, like, this also all stems from a human psychological perspective. Okay, so you feel better, you make yourself feel better, you build up your esteem, your ego. Your deflated ego, you build it up by saying others are wrong. Okay, this is human psychology now. You feel good saying others are wrong. You feel part of a group, a cult. Okay, and because you are part of this cult now, you make yourself feel better. This, unfortunately, my brother or my sister, is unsustainable. Okay, like for example, you have a lot of reverts, unfortunately, they come to the religion and they end up falling into this crowd. I think, again, it might come from the psychological perspective where you feel part of someone, but it doesn't last. It's not sustainable. Okay, there's so many reasons it's not sustainable. But for example, for you to live in society, you have to understand the people. You have to be opening and welcome to the people. You have to be nice to them. If you want people to listen to you, if you want people to accept you, okay, honestly speaking, look, you might be right. There might be a group of people, okay, they're committing shirk or bid'ah or whatever it is, yeah. You might be right, but there's a way to go about it. There's hikmah, okay? أُدْعُ إِلَى سَبِيلِ رَبِّكَ بِالْحِكْمَةِ وَالْمَوْعِظَةِ الْحَسَنَةِ. You know, with wisdom and with a kind word. So you know, if you might have a point. So if you go and if you come with a nice positive approach, people might listen to you. But if you come in around just telling everyone you're wrong and this, that, we don't accept this. I think it's time to kick this out, because it's really, I've been seeing it for a long time, and there's two negative main effects. One is it causes disunity. Okay, shaitan, I honestly think this is from shaitan, because you have no knowledge, you haven't spent any time, you haven't made any effort to study or become hafiz or, you know, learn the religion properly, and you're spending all your time, all your headspace debating other people. I think this is literally from shaitan, to make you waste your time, to make you waste your youth. If you're old and you're still doing all this, wallahi, I feel sorry for you, but it's never too late. Okay, there's always time to change. Okay, but this, I think I've seen this fall a lot in those between the age of 17 and 25, 26. Okay, and a lot of people, alhamdulillah, they realize that this is not the way. Okay, it's not the way. As I say, it's not sustainable. You need to have a plan. You need to start studying ilm by studying the Qur'an, hifz, studying the Arabic language, and then studying, you know, the other sciences, fiqh, hadith. You have to use your time wisely. Use your time to benefit yourself. Why are you so worried about other people and trying to like correct them? Who are you? You know, if you have some substance, you'll quickly realize that, number one, people will start respecting you and start listening to you. And number two, you'll also realize that, you know what, I've got a lot to think about myself. I need to worry about myself. Or what am I doing? Like just constantly criticizing and debating with others. This is no good, okay? In a debate, really and truly, if you really think about it, nobody really wins, okay? No party is really coming with an open mind. Let's not lie to ourselves. Let's be straight and honest about this. No party is really coming with an open mind. So I want to say, my brothers and sisters, that this path, okay, and I was talking about the revert, sorry, they fall into this path, and wallahi, I've seen myself, like I know people myself, they've come onto this like shadeed methodology, you know, like we're right and like ittaqillah and everyone else is wrong and this, that, and wallahi, after 3-4 years, they've gone back to the old ways, either the old ways or they've even like, you know, left Islam again. Honestly speaking, I've seen this myself. And one of the reasons, one of my intentions for this video is I really don't want people to fall into this, because I honestly think this is a trap from shaitan. Yani if you see the people of knowledge, the scholars, as in Masjid al-Nabawi, for example, or any scholar, okay, it doesn't have to be in Masjid al-Nabawi, but you'll realize that they don't go around saying others are wrong, okay? To be honest, if a scholar is publicly saying that, I'm talking, if a scholar is saying generically, okay, this is shirk, this is bid'ah, that's completely fine, that's good, okay, we have to preserve our religion. But I'm saying that if someone is promoting you to, you know, start refuting everyone, then unfortunately this is wrong, this is incorrect. You see the scholars, you sit with the scholars, and they don't behave like this. They have ilm, they have hikmah, they have wisdom. It's all about wisdom. There's a time and a place. You know, the other thing is some people, they sit in these little gatherings, like these little bubbles of, you know, deen and fake Gheerah. This is what I want to talk about, sorry. Fake Gheerah. They come and they behave as if like, we got so much love for the deen, we got so much love for the religion, we're gonna refute all the mubtadi'een and all the kuffar and whoever else, okay? But when it actually comes to amal, this is the thing. One of my friends is imam in a masjid, and he was saying the same point. He was saying he's seen, okay, and he's a proper Salafi, I would say. He's a proper Salafi. You know, 5 times salah, do the a'mal. So here I'm talking about the extreme Salafis, okay? They go to a certain extent where everyone else is wrong. So he's Salafi himself, and he's been Imam for about 5-6 years now. And he says himself that a lot of these people in the masjid, they come and they give it the big talk, yeah, or they start, the deen, and we have to preserve the deen and Gheerah and whatever. And when it comes to like a'mal, you hardly see them in the masjid. When it comes to the sunnah prayers, the nawafil, they're nowhere to be seen. So don't come with your fake Gheerah, I was going to say, don't come with your fake Gheerah, okay? Your fake sort of, if you had real Gheerah, you would start studying ilm. This is my advice to you. And the worst thing is, I think the worst thing is, it goes deeper, that these people, they don't even realize that they've got fake Gheerah. They actually think they're doing good stuff. Okay, they'll sit in the little bubbles, and then they'll come out, and they'll expect everyone to be like on the same wavelength. Okay, mashallah, brother or sister, if you're trying hard to pray your salawat and the rest of it, and staying firm on the religion is good. I'm not commenting about that. But you come out and then you start, you go online. First place you go is online, and you start criticizing everyone. And your own family members. Okay, وَأَنذِرْ عَشِيرَتَكَ الْأَقْرَبِينَ. There's a methodology to da'wah. If only you knew, if only you spent a bit of time learning. And this is what I'm saying, fake Gheerah, because studying ilm takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice. The easy way is, to just refute everyone. That's just easy. That's just, honestly, waste man behavior. You just sit there, armchair critic. You haven't achieved, as I say, you haven't achieved anything yourself. There's no substance, and you sat there refuting everyone. Who are you? You have to come and, so studying ilm is not easy. So you have to, that's the effort you have to make. And when it comes to this, fake Gheerah that I'm talking about, there's amal and there's ilm and there's amal. So we have to, push ahead in both. نسأل الله السلامة والعافية. نسأل الله القبول والإخلاص. I pray that, the youth, they don't waste their time in these silly debates. A story comes to mind where I led Salatul Jum'ah in a Ahlul Hadith masjid in Leicester. And straight after Salah, I was walking out, and this man, okay, I've known him since I was like young, not close, but I've known who he was for about 20 years or 15 years at least. And he's in his 50s now, and it was so sad to see, because he's shouting at the top of his voice, and he's telling everyone, oh, he's Hanafi, we need to check his Aqidah. And wallahi, for me, it's like, I feel sorry for you, akhi. Ittaqillah, akhi. I need to drop that one to him. But, you feel sorry, like, you have to, there's ilm, there's hikmah, there's al-maw'idatul hasana, there's a methodology to da'wah, and the people right now are in need of what is it called? Al-rifq, okay, leniency, being nice to people, softness, gentleness. This is what the people are in need of. Your accusations, your refutations is not going to help. And the other thing, whilst I'm at it, is like, even online, some of these Muslim YouTubers, they're just refuting each other. Like, they're just constantly back and forth. It's like, literally, you're doing it for views, okay? Don't come to me and be a hero and start saying, oh, you don't know our intention, how can you judge me, and this, that. Bro, like, alhamdulillah, Allah has granted me intelligence. We know, we weren't born yesterday. As I say, we deal with many people, okay? Like, I would say generally, like, people might be naive, and especially the Muslim community, sometimes they're just naive with these things. But, we weren't born yesterday. A lot of these things is there to, create content and to get your views. This is no good. This is not helping anyone, okay? And especially, like, we're all getting older as well. We're all going closer to our graves. So we need to start, fixing up. As an ummah, we need high achievers. We don't need armchair critics. We need people that will achieve. We need people that are clued on, not constantly fighting and arguing and saying this person's wrong and that person is wrong. We need to together come up and achieve. I'm talking about on a world level now. I'm not talking about like small groups and fractions. We need to, as an ummah, we need to start achieving both in deen and dunya, Okay, we don't just leave dunya. We don't just say, oh, deen, you know, we have to, we live in this dunya, so we have to excel. So I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts from us. And if you feel disrespected, or if you feel like, oh, it's a bit harsh, then just assess yourself, because maybe this you've fallen into this, you know, dark path. Okay, there has to be some sort of balance. And I pray for the best for you, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases us in hikmah and ilm. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.